back calling me splurge. Ride me jump right off the curb. Bentley spray fly like a bird. Spin on the first and the third. Solid, I'm keeping my word. Can't be my equal, I don't know what you heard. Crank up the foreign, I swear.
What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Inside the Clinch. I'm Eli, and today we have a special guest, my friend John Caldone. John Caldone is a pro MMA fighter from Long Island MMA. John currently fights for Ring of Combat, and he currently has a record of 6-3. How are you doing today, John?
Good, man. Happy to be here. Just came down to Florida, and you guys welcomed me to the gym, Upper Academy. Great gym. And we got some training today, so.
Awesome, man. So you fight for Ring of Combat right now. You currently came off of a loss, and you're looking to redeem yourself. What do you see is what's kind of next for you in the sport?
There's a lot. I mean, there's many options. Like I said, we can do Ring of Combat again, where I'm from, where I'm currently fighting from. There's other options too, because I'm on a one-fight deal, so I can go anywhere I want. So we'll pick and choose who wants to fight, and just get back out there, because coming off 2 losses. One which I thought I won, and then this last one which I got beat for the first time. So
wow, man, honestly, I didn't even know that. So that means that you were 6-1, coming off 2 losses now with 6-3.
Yeah.
How do you overcome coming off of 2 losses? That's pretty hard.
Yeah, no, it was hard. The first one I lost, it was kind of close. It was up in the air, so I was like, all right, people thought I won that fight, so I kind of feel good about it. But this last one, I definitely myself thought I got beat. So it makes me. I didn't want to get back out there as soon as possible after the first loss. But this last one, since I actually got beat for once, I feel like I want to get back out there and prove that I can still do this, obviously.
Awesome, man. So you're trying to prove that you're hungry.
Yeah.
You're trying to prove that you want to get back out there. What has been the most challenging part of your career so far?
I wouldn't say challenging, but I fight so frequently. I call it a problem. It's just I'm very consistent. So it's always you're always in camp, always fighting. You can't do what you want to do with your family all the time. But it's part of the game. It's part of the grind. And I'm happy I'm still doing it. So I'm gonna squeeze as much as I can out of this orange that God gave me to fight.
That's awesome, man. I love to hear it. What are some misconceptions that people have about MMA fighters?
I think the number one misconception is everybody has an issue or comes from a bad background. I think that's one of the big misconceptions, that everybody's aggressive, but people just do it to love to compete. You're not doing it because you feel like hurting somebody. I love to compete. I'm not looking to hurt my opponent, but I have to, because that's what competing requires. So that's
awesome,
it.
Man. I love to hear that. What is it like when you are training and getting knowledge and experience from pro guys who fight in the PFL, guys who fight in the UFC, like Brian Keller and Chris Wade, sparring with these guys? What are some things that you've learned from them, and how has it helped you grow so far?
Brian Keller, like you said, is in the UFC. He's fighting actually this week coming up, I think July 20th, for the UFC. Just to have somebody with that many fights in the UFC and experience, to have him around the gym is great to have. And Chris Wade, he had a great run in the PFL. He's been in the PFL championship multiple times. So to have him at our gym and to train with him, to spar with him, it's a great learning tool for me as someone coming up, and other fighters coming up as well. So they're really good to have.
Awesome, man. Shout out to these guys as well, man. Yeah. I just want to ask you, what do you think is your biggest accomplishment so far in the sport?
I think a big thing for me was winning the Ring of Combat belt.
Okay.
I won that belt, and then because I never won anything when I was a kid, any sports.
I'm sorry to laugh, but that's so funny.
No, it's just what it is, bro.
No, dude, that's gangster, bro. That's gangster.
But I never won anything when I was a kid, besides team sports. But I was always the last one picked for stuff. So I was like, this feels good. I want to win that championship, and I got that, and that was a big accomplishment. Fighting for PFL was a big accomplishment. That was in New York. That was a crazy scene. But I'd say the belt.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Well, congratulations to that, because as an amateur, I got an amateur title, and I'm not a pro yet, but man, I know how hard it is to just work hard for even the amateur title. So it takes a lot of training, a lot of sweat, a lot of blood, hard rounds in the gym with crazy guys who are trying to knock you out. Yeah. And it's definitely tough, man. So congratulations to that, because that is a very huge accomplishment. And keep going, bro, because you're going to rise up, man. I believe in you.
Thanks.
How do you prepare mentally and physically for a fight?
Mentally, I say it's because like I said, I'm pretty consistent, so I'm always in camp. Once you get the face, once you get the name, the date, and then after that, you're locked and ready to go. So you're not going nowhere besides the gym.
Awesome, man. And last question, what advice would you give to anybody who's maybe an amateur fighter like myself, looking to go pro, what advice would you give to them from what you've learned in your experience so far?
I think a big thing is self-belief. Like, if you really do believe in yourself, you can go far. If you don't believe in yourself, you're going to limit yourself. So whatever anybody's saying on the outside, forget about it. As long as you tell yourself you can make it up here, then keep going with it.
Awesome advice, and thank you so much for spending time with me.
Yeah, no problem.
It was awesome to train with you today,
Yes, sir.
and I'm glad that we got an opportunity to catch up, get some questions going, and the fans that love you, man, they get an opportunity to get to know you more, and the new fans now can get to know you. Where can these new fans get to know you at? What is your social media?
Instagram is at John Caldone, just my name.
Awesome, man. And is there any shout outs you would like to give?
Shout out to everybody in Long Island MMA. You guys helped made me. Shout out Upper Academy, my cousin. Thank you for having me.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video today. Follow John, guys, and like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time, guys. Thank you for joining Inside the Clinch today.